For the past few days, I've been practically drowning in movies on Amazon Prime. Before I knew it, the Watch Someday list I keep in a Notion database had ballooned to over 100 titles. Usually, I'm so buried in daily tasks that I can't carve out the time to actually sit down and watch anything. However, this 3-day weekend, I decided to tackle the backlog as a minimum viable prescription for my own lack of productivity. Until now, I was bound by my own rigid etiquette: a movie must be watched with snacks in hand, fully digested and deeply pondered. I felt this pressure to grasp every single frame so that I'd be ready to discuss it with someone later. But that very perfectionism was exactly what was keeping my list stagnant. I finally reached a point of, if I can't get anything else done, I might as well just let them run in the background. This shift in mindset was surprisingly effective at breaking the deadlock. Passive viewing while doing chores might be a far cry from a deep, scholarly understanding, but a one, even if it's just fragments remaining in my memory, is infinitely better than a zero. With that outlook, I managed to power through a significant number of films. The watch list. March 16th, Cha-Cha, Immortal Lovers, Normal Child, Tremble All You Want, Hold Me Back. March 17th, I Still Can't Say That I Like Today's Sky the Most. March 18th, Masked Hearts, 90 Years Old, So What? Sinking Into the Womb, River, Half a Millimeter. March 19th, She Is Unknown, Rough, The Legend of the Monster of Comedy, Grateful Dead. Around 8 p.m. on the 19th, I stepped out to buy cigarettes. Perhaps it was the reaction to being glued to a screen for so long, or perhaps my brain had simply reached saturation point, but I felt a bit hazy, as if my sense of reality was thinning out. I felt like the night air was the only thing tethering me back to the real world. Once I got home, my focus shifted toward management. I decided I wanted to map out my fitness goals into a schedule, so I went back to YouTube to brush up on Notion project management techniques. Since I've become more comfortable with the interface lately, the tutorials clicked much faster than before. Tomorrow, I plan to organize my workflow and build a custom template. Maybe after consuming so many stories of others, I felt a subconscious urge to reorganize the system of my own life. If I can turn this momentum into something tangible, my daily routine should feel a lot more streamlined.